Namaste. My name is Shrikant and I'm the writer and director of Dvija, our short film that has been selected in the 11th Bangalore Short Film Festival 2022. And I can't tell you how delighted I am that we have been selected, and my gratitude on behalf of my team to the Bangalore Short Film Festival for nominating our film amongst their choices for this year. Dvija is a story I had written almost 4 years ago, and we had planned to produce it and release it in 2020. Unfortunately, because of the pandemic, because of everything that happened in the last 2 years, the project just kept getting delayed. In fact, I ended up making 4 other short films in the meantime, and it wasn't till earlier this year in 2022 that everything came together. Dvija as a concept deals with the relationship man has with God, and the question I was trying to answer here was, if God came to live amongst us in response to the love that we show him through our prayers, would our relationship still be the same as it is when he is this faraway figure? As in, if he starts living with us, would our relationship to God be as transactional as it is with other human beings? And I think that was the genesis of the story, which we tried to explore. And in the process, we looked at, facets such as rebirth, such as nirvana, such as, the karma theory. And I think it shaped up to be a wonderful film, at the end of which there is a lot of philosophy, but it progresses in a way that connects with almost all audience members. 4 years to make this short film, that's unusually long for us by our standards. There were multiple reasons why it took that long. I think, as I mentioned, the scope of the project itself was so large that the resources to shoot it, both financially, manpower wise, location wise, we had challenges in all of these. Eventually, I think the pandemic came along, and that pretty much put an end to having large-scale shoots anywhere. And this was one shoot where there were 30 or 40 junior artists that were working with our lead artist, Savita Sastry. And therefore, we had to wait till the pandemic died down before we could even contemplate doing this. And the locations, we were not satisfied with most locations we could get. We had to create a village in order to be able to film this. Most villages that we went and visited have modernized these days. There are dish antennas and stuff like that in the villages. In this place where we went, we had to create our own village. We had to sort of shoot the whole film in the hills in Nilgiris, and the logistics of bringing the cameras and the other equipment to that place were also quite difficult in its own way. So we did face a lot of hardships in making this film. I think we changed the content of it somewhat, in the sense that the whole music had to be redone at one point, because I thought that the music was not speaking to the audience through the theme that we had in mind. The locations changed several times. The artists and the way the stage play and the screenplay was done changed. But one thing that never changed was the fundamental story itself. And what we were trying to communicate through the story, as I said, one was, of course, the theme of the story, Dvija, being our relationship with God. But more importantly, we've said this through classical Indian dance. And Savita and I have had this endeavor of evangelizing classical Indian dance amongst the world audience. This film is available on OTT for free for people to watch, and our whole ideology is that classical dance can be used to tell a story that is not based on mythology or religion, and can still be the most effective way of telling an entertaining story that keeps audiences hooked to the project. I think now that it's out, I certainly hope that the audience likes it, enjoys it as much as we did making it. My heartfelt gratitude once again to the Bangalore Short Film Festival for featuring us, and we would love to hear from the audiences who give us the time and watch the film. You'll find the Instagram link scrolling in this video. Please do get in touch with us, and we would love to hear from you. Thank you so much.